I started my career in traditional literary publicity and loved it. I spent 7 years on that side of the fence. One of the things that we're seeing as a literary PR firm right now is we're at the intersection of three industries that have been completely turned on their head. So traditional publishing, journalism, and PR. And the way that journalists and bloggers are looking to interact with authors and experts has changed so dramatically over the last few years. You've got fewer journalists covering more stories than ever before, and as a result of that, the last thing they have time to do is sit back and just wait for pitches. Most journalists at major publications are getting thousands of emails every week of people wanting coverage, and getting above that noise in an inbox is almost impossible. And so when we think about discoverability, a lot of people focus on discoverability related to readers looking for books online. Certainly that's very important. The way that we think about discoverability, though, in terms of its most valuable process is when you're connecting with journalists and bloggers and influencers, people that can then talk about you and your book and reach thousands of people. And so what we're finding from most journalists is they're taking this kind of don't call us, we'll call you approach to PR. And so the best way to get good PR for authors is not to pitch media directly unless there's some obvious connection or it's a relationship you have. In most cases, it's to be interesting enough online that when a journalist is looking for somebody in your topic area that you can be found. I'll give you a real quick example. We had an author, Dr. Richard Senelek, who is a neurologist in San Antonio. He specializes in recovering from brain injury. And right after the Gabby Giffords tragedy, he wrote a piece about Gabby's road back and talked about different steps along the way that she was going to improve as she worked through her rehabilitation. He got a call from a producer at 2020 who was looking for an expert to talk about the road back. And so what we're finding from journalists, if I had tried to pitch Dr. Senelek amidst the thousands of emails in that producer's inbox, the odds are very low that we would have gotten that kind of call. But because he quickly wrote a blog post in that topic area and the journalist was online looking for experts there, he was able to be found. And so I encourage authors as they think about how can I get more PR, the best way to do it is really to think about what are the major stories in your topic area that people are talking about right now, and how quickly as a blogger can you get something up that's interesting and different with your take on that topic area. It's the best pitch you can have right now.
Thank you for listening. Please review our other available content for help writing, publishing, and marketing your book. If you have any questions about the Author Learning Center, please contact us by email at authorsupport@authorlearningcenter.com.